Hey, welcome back after a long layoff to another episode of Idiot to Immortal. And if you are stuck in any rank, but particularly gold or platinum, this video is perfect for you, because in this video you will see the exact steps that I took to take myself from plat to diamond, and the various challenges that I had to deal with along the way. In fact, these strategies enabled me to go from plat 3 to diamond 3 in one act. Now, before we jump in, I want to quickly mention that going forward, I'm going to be streaming this challenge on YouTube and Twitch so that you can view my progress and see granular updates in real time rather than have these long layoffs between videos. Also, I want to say that I've kind of changed my name. I'm going by my real first name, Amin, now. And going forward, I'm going to be streaming this on Twitch and YouTube under this name. Let's jump right into it. The first thing I did was to take some time away. Now, this is something that I've talked about before in terms of dealing with plateaus, but time away from the game is just so useful for getting rid of these bad habits and reforming yourself as a better player from the ground up. It also allows you to get some energy and spirit back for playing the game. I spent a couple months traveling, doing whatever, chilling out, not playing, but in reality, you don't need to do that. Just taking a week or two off is more than enough to get a good mental reset. Now, the second thing that I did once I started playing again was just to play way more. I spent way less time looking at guides and improvement routines, and I just decided to spam a bunch of games. Now, this is not a one-size-fits-all strategy, and some people will have best success with this extremely controlled playtime, capping yourself at 2 games per day or maybe 1 loss per day. But since I had a good amount of free time, I decided, hey, I'm going to commit and focus on improving, and I just need to get some games in. And this helped me a lot in developing a better feel for the game. I mean, if you are below, let's say, Ascendant 3, there is so much that you are doing that's just completely wrong. And the best way to push yourself forward is just to enter each game with an open mind, look for things you can improve, and then just grind out the raw hours. You're guaranteed to improve basically by grinding out more hours than you were playing before. Obviously, you have to approach it with, as I mentioned, an open mind and employ principles of deliberate practice, making sure you're always working on something. But yeah, just playing will make you better. Take a look at the raw number of hours I put in this act, where I went from plat 3 to diamond 3 compared to the previous acts. And it's clear that the difference is really big, and you can see it in my gameplay too. It's not that I just happened to rank up. I'm playing way more games, the sample size is big, but I'm winning more. However, I spent a bit of time in plat 3, right after increasing my playtime, and I noticed that certain bad habits started to re-establish themselves. A great way to avoid this kind of thing is to change up something drastic. So I decided to hard pivot from being a Phoenix and Gecko 2-trick to basically only playing Jet. This is the biggest change that I made, and in a very brief period of time after switching agents, I gained so much RR. And more importantly, I felt my feel for the game skyrocket, spamming a lot of Jet games. I think the first day of Jet, I played over 10 games. Trying a new role as an entry agent with high mobility, it forced me to consider attack, defense, and all the sights in a new way, but you don't have to play a mobility duelist to achieve this effect. The fact of the matter is, trying a new perspective on the game, it could be any of the agents, and particularly a different style of agent than the ones you were playing before, will definitely make you reconsider how all the parts of the game work and the role each character has in the game. Because I personally felt myself learning so much each game, and then having a way higher impact in my games after making the swap to Jet, even though statistically Phoenix and Gecko are higher win rate agents than Jet, especially in plat. Now that I've hit diamond, I'm going to continue to iterate, and my plan is to start watching better players play the agents I play. I haven't really done much VOD study of high level play, and I think that as my opponents start to get better, I need to start adopting much more of what the actual best players do, because that stuff wasn't as relevant for me to study when I was in silver, gold, or platinum. You need to work on fundamentals at these levels, but now I'm getting to the point where other people are going to start having novel ideas on how to play the game, and I need to be ready to counter stuff. So stay tuned, because there's going to be all sorts of updates on, approaching slightly higher ranks. I wouldn't call it high elo, but as I approach Ascendant and, getting closer to Immortal, I'm definitely going to have to make some big changes to continue climbing at the same pace that I've been climbing. Once again, thank you so much to everybody who watched. Hopefully the name change isn't too jarring, and if you have time, I would love to have you tune in on Twitch or YouTube to just, watch live, say hi. Have a good one, everyone.